Pretty
I ship it
blight.
hardcore.
You are in so much
Are you okay?
That was hard.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're flushing.
Oh my god.
What is going on, y'all? My name is Sputnik,
I'm Indy.
and today we are watching some more Owl House. We're on season 2 now, watching episode 2, Escaping Expulsion. Oh, who's at risk of being expelled? Did LUZ again? Or is the Emperor cracking down? Probably. You think so?
I don't know.
I believe.
All I
it
know
could
is
be
in
the
my
case.
head. I mean, I feel like it could be like it's just in my head because I'm thinking literally like Harry Potter. Like we could get killed or even worse, expelled.
Exactly. That's
Like
very
they
much
just trying to sneak around.
Amity.
Yeah.
Amity has that vibe, that Hermione vibe a little bit. Or maybe more Katara vibe. I don't know. That maybe
Just
the voice
like
actor.
she is definitely a little bit more.
I'm excited to get her fleshed out more this season, though. I'm
already
wary
did.
of
She's
her.
gay. That's all we have to know about.
We
her.
do know that. Well, I feel like there's more to her story, even more that I'm excited to see. She's holding more secrets. I hope we get her Lumity. How dare I say Lucity? Lumity.
No, everyone was not happy about that. I'm
how dare-
sorry.
You know, when I'm writing the video titles, it's usually long after I've edited. My brain is tired, y'all. I try the best with the titles. All right, I try. Yeah, I'm hoping to see. You know, my bar is just don't keep it to the last episode. Don't keep our gay rap. And we got
Hey,
them having
maybe
their
though
future
that might be the
dates.
contract that they're signed to. Like
True.
And we
work-
can't hold
we
them
work-
to that. You know.
That's a great point, actually. We work around those things in media, so I'll hold space for that. A lot of holding space happening. Yeah. Before we start, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links in the description to become like one of these fantastic people listed right here. The Patreon satellite subscribers who support us over on Patreon. They get early access to our content a week before it releases on YouTube in the full uncut format. Yeah, you forgot to do the whole little thing. There's a whole thing.
I was thinking because I had something I wanted to say, but I was trying to wait. Sorry.
It's all good. I gotta show them the clip.
I don't know how I know that, but I do. Someone called me their
it's bad.
son,
That's
LUZ. I think it was my dad.
Maybe that was him in all those wall
His
carvings.
dad gave birth to him? Hell yeah.
Seahorse type.
Type beat. All right. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for the support. We appreciate it. Yeah, going into this episode, though, I'm excited to see some more school stuff.
Yeah.
With this animation buff, I'm excited to revisit all these locations and just feel even more of what the artist and, the team wanted to express. You know, it's exciting getting to see the world through a new lens.
Indeed.
You ready to hop in?
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, no. What's going on here? Why does this seem sus?
It's giving. I mean.
Oh, these are her parents. Gotta be.
Blight Industries private sale.
Oh, so that's what
This
they are.
voice!
Well, who are we to judge?
Is that her dad?
This is my husband, Alador Blight.
Wow, I did not expect him to look like
But
that.
her hair makes more sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My name is Odalia, and as an
Odalia.
oracle, I predict you'll love what
I'm sorry, the voice is killing me. I need to know who that is.
The first glimpse of our crowning achievement, the Abomaton Soldier.
Okay. Oh, really? We're going into the military-industrial complex? The magic
latest
world?
trends.
Hair.
And best of all, it will
Like-
defend you against any unwanted visitors.
This is giving like the Stark Expo kind of vibes.
Remember our deal? Make this look good and we'll forgive your recent lackluster
ear?
performance in school.
It's like a telepathic. Yeah.
How will I ever escape?
Does she also play her mother? Ooh. She holds that on her? Damn, she destroyed it.
She said, "That's my picture of my girl. I mean,
Yeah,
my
my friend.
bestie."
Of course! Well, that was but a beta test. We can't wait to see you.
She
There
sounds
you
kind of
go,
like gray,
indeed.
but like I'm not sure if it's gray or if it's maybe Tara.
I think you might be right. It might be gray.
Amity! You just lost us a lot of money. What's with you lately?
Then get someone else to do the job. Okay, Amity, really,
Someone
girl?
else?
Looks like our
friends.
precious Mittens has been getting distracted.
Girl, keep your...
Friendship.
If you were gonna try to hide that from your mom, hide it, girl. I don't know what you was
I mean,
standing
she
there. in the middle.
panicked. Like she didn't want it to get ruined. She was like, "I have friends. I have a crush."
What are you thinking of this back framing thing?
I was gonna actually mention that last episode. I was gonna say it
This
looks like
we were
it's
familiar with. Is that a
touching
different
on-
character, or was it just okay? God, it's so fast. I get overwhelmed. Oh my god. There's also less characters on the street here than there were in the old intro, right?
um
Maybe.
not too many less, but Because it's mostly guards,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
They just streamlined it, kind of. The ice, the fire, the green grass. Sir.
Nigga. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like, hey, what, sir?
Bridge of ice, the mightiest tree in the forest.
Ooh.
You can make all these and more with glyph magic.
Yeah.
Welcome to day 3 of LUZ's Magic Boot Camp.
I love this. She's teaching her teachers.
Today we're learning how to alter glyphs to do specific things.
Miss Teacher, did I do it right?
Miss Teacher?
Yeah, that's really good.
What is Ida trying to do over here?
I was saying carving something into the desk is exactly what I expected.
Double glyph combo, go!
Let's see. I don't know. Probably takes up too much energy in that small space.
I was hoping for more of an ice blast situation.
I know you're impatient to get your powers
Creative,
back.
though.
I'm saying she was getting there.
Toot toot! The Hexside train is a-comin'! Chugga chugga!
Oh, she's going out to
King's
school.
in charge while I'm gone. Bye!
This reminds me of Katara learning from the master and going to share the information with Katara.
I wonder what other combos I can try.
Teacher said we're supposed to master the basics.
Teacher said.
Yeah, if we want to be powerful again, we're gonna have to start thinking outside the box.
No, we do need to go over our fundamentals.
We have to use glyphs perfectly.
Okay, somewhere in between these two,
I'm
there
saying
is a
exactly.
good, plan of action.
Like, no, but also no.
Laughing at tools, like you! Ah!
Girl.
I
Her little
love
snort
it.
is adorable.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I'll deal with it. No one ever said power came with responsibility.
With great power.
Just be chill.
Is she gonna be famous? Her peeking in, the long distance face. Oh my god. The animation, there was really high quality difference of it.
Oh, guys. Did I, miss a birthday
called
or
it!
something?
Which puberty?
No!
I'm like, it's not been that long, but it's like a grade level. Like,
Fuck, go back.
He's like 12, 13,
Let me
of
pause,
course.
let me pause.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Of course he would be growing like a good bit that's
with
visible, but
puberty
like,
too, so I'm sure there's unique elements to it or whatever, but
I feel like the more original thing is that simply the voice actor's voice dropped and stuff, and so they had to be like, well.
It's creative. I love the
always
changes to
great
status
to
quo.
me when
A
they
character
do
and
that.
model changes.
I love it every
that
time,
often at
regardless.
all.
Regardless, I love
That's
it.
very
It's just
good.
funny because
I'm just glad I clocked that last episode.
I mean, he looked like he was wearing something a little bit different and everything.
It's the
But
same
it's
as
funny.
like when I reacted to Steve Universe, that one episode where he got
Zach,
a little
yeah.
older. I always hate changing the status quo, but this time I'm sure I'll get used to it. Gus you are allowed to age. I will permit it. All right.
Oh, okay, you will permit it. Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
resume.
Which puberty?
A regular real life puberty.
That's cool. I just hope it helps Ida learn my name. She keeps calling me Goops.
Goops.
It's already spreading.
Oh no.
Amity!
In celebration of your return,
You might have just actually gone through
I'm
puberty.
saying I
don't
think
know.
he just went through puberty and they were
They
just
wouldn't
making a
change the
little
voice actor,
joke.
would they?
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have changed it, so they're just making a joke about him being bigger.
I love that.
Deeper voice, slightly.
very fresh.
Thank you. You know,
was sweet, I
after
guess.
everything that's happened,
Every time she gets all blushy, it's so cute.
Can't just barge in here.
Yes, we can.
Yep, the Emperor. Oh no.
Willow Park and Augustus Porter. Report
Wow.
Principal Bump's office now.
She's trying to get them kicked out the school. Oh fuck no.
Mom?
We gotta
Mama?
kill your mom, bro.
I'm gonna kill them.
Not the. It is.
Instead of endangered Hexside students, including our daughter. So, the PCA.
He said, "What's this?"
These 3 are bad influences and must be executed.
Executed.
I mean expelled.
There you go. But Noah either.
Take this as a lesson.
But she does have her dad's eyes. The dad has the dark, has the brown hair and the light colored eyes that Amity has. I was just trying to think of her siblings.
I really love
have
the
that
reveal
same
of the parents' character models because I thought the dad would be the dominating leading force here. He doesn't seem like whipped either. He just seems zoned into like the technology or the technical aspects of their business versus the mom with the more front-facing role in the business.
I consider this a trope. I don't have the name for it. I'm not going to pretend like I know the name
Right.
for it, but definitely like the that is
Oh
a trope
yes,
of like
it's an inversion of the regular.
That's what I'm saying.
Dynamics
Like, it's not
we see in domineering parent roles
Yeah.
in shows. I like that. It's giving us something unique.
100%.
All right, I will resume. Principal Bump, you better do right by our. I'm praying for you, Principal Bump. If you can hear me, let's see what he does. Okay.
Take this as a lesson, Mittens. A blight always upholds their end of the deal.
You making deals with your kids, bro? You're weird.
Luce, Willow, Augustus.
Uh-uh.
Effective immediately, you are no longer students of Hexide.
No!
Maybe he's trying to do something on the back end, and we'll still let them learn.
We'll see.
What does your mother have over you?
She's the mom. Like, what do you
I
mean?
guess.
Like, literally everything.
But
She could literally say anything about Amity, and who's gonna believe her?
Jesus.
Please.
No! They're taking them to hell again! No! Or maybe they're shooting and pushing them out the front door. Girl. I just figured Amity would act out more. Like, if your parents doing this shit...
No, that makes
well
perfect
act
sense
out.
that she's in line with that. Like, that, to me, that tracks perfectly.
It finally happened. Our memorable adventures caught up to us.
No!
I guess I'll have to start surviving off the land. This is impossible.
You didn't even try to eat it, bro.
Because who would want to eat a freaking leaf? A dead leaf?
Hey,
Exactly.
how dare you mess with my friends' lives? What have we ever done to you?
Right?
Loose, was it? Please, this isn't personal.
Shut up.
We're just trying to teach our daughter a valuable lesson in business.
That's all she is? A lesson in business?
I'm calling applesauce on this business baloney.
Your human language is hard to understand.
Yeah, that went by me too.
I'm sure we can come to some
She's
sort of
gonna
agreement.
make Luz have to act a certain way to be friends with her.
Come on, Luce. We can figure this out on our own.
Damn right.
That's right. We'll get back into Hexide or die trying.
Hell yeah.
So funny we said this. What if it's just a different person?
Yeah, it could be.
Like,
What are you expecting this glyph
You can slam it
pyramid
down
to do?
and blow up the house?
It's supposed to prove that I'm the superior witch. Watch and learn.
You're gonna blow up the house, right? No.
Bile sacs have different spell phlegms sloshing around together. So why can't I mix these up too?
These are symbols from the Isles. Maybe there's a different way to combine them.
Drawing them over like the emperors. Over one another. He figured it out.
shut up, Hootie.
The emperor figured it out. Popsicles. Icicles. Oh, make a bigger circle with two in? That's cool.
I mean, that makes sense. It's making me think of Full Metal Alchemist, if you know, you know.
I don't know, but that sounds cool.
Operation Change.
Why is Gus backwards? Oh.
It's ice cream.
Ice cream? Okay. You know, he had the same reaction. Oh, come on, bro.
He loves them, though. He does. He wants them there.
Just sneak them in, bro. Alright, that's a little much.
Life is just so dull without them.
Is that his tattoo? Yes? Or was that the track he was in? Do they have to have a tattoo for their track?
I don't think we've seen anything like that yet. But maybe when you're an adult.
Yeah.
This is Perry Porter with breaking news. In light of recent events, Augustus Porter will be grounded for no less than a
No, Dad, no! Save him!
What are we gonna do about it? Amity, you gotta have some plan. She's got to.
No. She's just a victim. Meaning, like...
Hey, you're a victim.
I'm sorry. I was a coward in there. But my mom...
Hey, I get it. You're scared of her, but I'm not.
I have to go.
So much not being said here. I also love that we're not letting Ida know, because Ida would just go over there and beat her up. She doesn't have the magic to fight her, but she would just go fight her physically.
The super glyph.
More like a stupid
Oh!
Just you wait.
Is that-
Similar.
This
is
will be
that
a killer
similar to
combo.
numbers? Yeah.
Lesser glyphs will shrink.
No, these are just glyphs.
It's just ice.
Didn't blow up.
Unstable though. Ooh.
Is it supposed to do that?
Oh god. Please don't become sentient.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is.
This place smells a lot better than the Owl House. And...
Owl House mentioned.
Well, I tried. Mr. and Mrs. Blight?
The hell?
Don't mind him, dear. He's getting ready for our big demonstration tonight. It's looking good, hon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like either one of them.
Yeah.
I'll help you show off your weird abomination gunk if you promise to let me and my friends back into school.
Don't worry, human. A blight always
Is she gonna have to be killed by the abomination?
It's gonna be something.
Because we have a long night ahead of us,
God,
folks.
bro.
Welcome back to Blight Industries.
Aren't you rich? You can't just hire somebody to do this.
Is that what rich people do? Do rich people hire people to do things, or do they try their hardest?
To get the cheapest, labor they can.
Rich people love to talk about how they stay rich for a certain reason.
We specialize in weaponry. You might want to duck.
Rip. Also, no offense, weaponry? Girl, your parents are war criminals?
Found a replacement? Did anyone come to the house today?
We're quitting our jobs to homeschool you.
And we'll spend all our free time having
Quitting your jobs is crazy.
See you at First Life for a test on the life cycle of a common swamp toad.
Okay.
He seemed like he didn't know.
Hey, Willow.
Aw, cool dad.
Luz is in
Hey,
trouble.
that was cute.
Again.
He does kind of sound like us, but he does sound like maybe he could be a new person too. I don't know.
We should just rush the guards at the door.
No. I'll distract them with illusions of beautiful lady
The
god.
lose.
Lady guards.
He's gonna do the sexy jitsu.
Why don't you just walk through the front?
You're helping? Of course. Just don't tell Mom.
Okay. Good deal. They look like Doctor Doom. With this cloak. Hey, yo! This is just like a freaking fight club, honestly, at this point.
It is.
They're out here cheering, like, you're not gonna buy this shit.
Thank you.
And now...
My husband has been toiling away to bring you.
Who is this diva?
Oh my god.
Thanos?
It is!
The Abomaton 2.0 is the perfect soldier.
The Emperor's gonna end up using these. Yeah. I can already see it. That design is too intricate to not be used.
Ah, dang it. Oh. I feel like destroying your stage is not... Oof.
It won't rest until its enemy is completely eliminated.
Yeah. She's a psycho.
Eliminated. Define eliminated. What if I just stay up there?
At least you can't get me up here.
Okay. Never mind. Yes.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, yo. See, Luz can handle herself, bro.
To some degree, yeah.
Bro! She wasn't lying. That thing will keep going for you until you're dead. Ooh. Oh, now you want to run out. No, stay.
Hey, I'm alive. Oh no.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hey!
Stay away from my friend.
Stay away from my loot!
What is going on?
They're playing dress up together.
I love this.
They're girls together. Leave them alone.
Totally normal. Don't come in. I am your mother.
Hootie, you might want to pay attention over here.
I am your mother.
Help me, Ida.
No! Hey, yo.
That's like giving like the Honor Amongst Thieves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
The time stop, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to follow the rules.
Actually, I'd like to try an experiment.
Ooh.
My lose. I'm sorry.
Amity
I
Blight.
ship it hardcore.
You are in so much
Are you okay?
That was hard.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're flashing.
Oh my god.
She's giving me
My
Dr.
girls.
Doom, bro. I don't know why.
More like, well, I was gonna say Doctor Strange, but Doctor Doom is also completely accurate.
Dr. Strange Doom.
Doom Strange.
Luz, Willow, and Gus are my friends. They're nice to each other. They they listen to each other.
Exactly.
They make me think about the kind of person I really want to be.
That's right.
And not like you, Mom. Ooh. Y'all don't. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm fully on board.
Will watch me rip this thing apart bit by bit.
I was just gonna say, bitch! I really did too. I was like, okay.
This is horrible.
Shut up.
Fine.
That's not how that works. Oh, I guess they can stop.
Right, they can take back their order.
Stop the theatrics and let me kill your friend. Ooh, how would you feel now? Oh my god! What? Oh. I was never gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she manipulated.
We love violence! Violence!
I'll make sure they can't.
Dahlia, you made a deal with your daughter.
Damn
And a
right.
blight always upholds their end.
What is this Lannister bullshit?
Right?
A Lannister always repays their debts. Shut up.
Strong enough to become a coven head someday.
Coven head, okay.
Dear, we have to focus on what's best for the family. Alador!
Autistic husband type shit.
No, he's giving ADHD. She's giving autism, but
You're
do
right.
things to be a very specific way.
The basics.
Also 30 and dirty, me.
Drawing glyphs on top of each other like you did.
Was like screaming 3 different words at the same time.
Wow.
The spell got confused.
The glyph combo, copyright me, Lilith, helps.
Copyright me.
God, she's a genius.
I literally love her. Look at little king in the snow.
So with the right combo, you can cast any spell.
Wow. I love this for them.
Me too.
Then we better start learning some new combinations.
So there's those 4 fundamentals. That's what we saw in the intro, the 4 branching off. Oh, cool.
Fire, water, earth.
Do I get extra credit?
Yeah. Oh, shut up.
My God.
Right? Yeah. And a good teacher will, yeah.
Gold stars for everyone.
But in her head, Lilith, you killed that.
Excellent job on the 2.0,
I do
dear.
not like this lady at all.
Automatons are quite extraordinary. Too bad no one will be receiving them.
Future vision, y'all.
Emperor Bellows doesn't take kindly to citizens making a private army.
Oh, well, you can't stop me. The fuck?
Well,
yeah. But holy future vision, I called that thinking it'll happen later in the show or something like that. Not this episode that the Emperor would get access to the automatrons. But it makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, like
because
it would make sense that he would try to acquire that earlier on for like a bigger showdown later on, right?
I am in awe that it happened. I love this episode. I don't love the mother though. What's her name?
Don't care.
Yeah. I don't love Amity's mother. I did love Amity standing up for her friend and putting her foot down.
Her friends, she called all of them her friends.
Her lose.
Okay, fair.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But yeah, the blushing and all that was adorable. But yeah, just seeing her being able to stand up and after being pushed that far, I was like having a little trouble. I was like, Amity, I want to love you here, but you just like looking the other way, like, girl, you gotta come to a head. But she did.
I get it.
When her lose was in trouble, she came to the rescue.
I get it. Obviously, we're gonna feel some type of way, but also when I look at a 14-year-old girl, I do understand the struggles of trying to push back against your parents and your family in the name of your friends, because you don't have a lot of leverage there. Like, this is different.
Well, what's special about Amity compared to her sister? Sister's a troublemaker. That's whatever the fuck she was, and the brother too. So it's not even just the gender aspect there. It's like, what is? I mean, yeah.
I'm literally just talking about her being 14 years old. She does not have that much leverage over her parents, you know, and especially having older siblings. I didn't even really grow up with older siblings, so like I can't fully relate to that. But, you know, yeah, they're troublemakers, but they're also in good graces with the parents. Like, it looks like she's constantly having to prove herself, and I feel like this is my little speculation there about, you know, her having the brown in her hair, like, is showing that she's a lot more like her dad than she is like her mother, aside from her siblings, obviously. So, you know, I know she feels torn between the two, like, trying to please her mother, but also wanting to be her own person. Yeah.
Yes.
Duh. You know, sorry.
I'm absolutely loving this downwards up learning and understanding of math. This is a very neurodivergent show. It's literally showing the process of Lilith and Ida being burnt out by the system that they survive in and live in, and them having to learn from the bottom up, working around their disability to learn how to do magic to survive in the world in their own way, in a way that's maybe even not to say any way of doing it is better than the other, but one that I guess is more natural to them. I love them making us be able to wrap our head around how the magic works, that there's these 4 fundamental types and that combinations of them can make more intense. And also, so she said it's like it's like saying words and tapping into the magic that's already in the world around you. So writing the glyph there's no inherent magic to the glyph, right? It's just like saying words, she said?
I mean, she analogized it to, like, saying the word. Yeah, like, it's like if you said ice spell, but, like, you know, it's like ice fire word spell. Like, you know, she's basically saying, like, you're saying, like, a combination of things. That's not, like, the best way to describe it, but just to say, like, she's not saying that the glyph has no power. It's just that, like, when you do add the multiple aspects of it, that it is, like, confusing in a sense of, like, depending on how you do it. Like, I think it's because she overlapped them. It's like, yeah, like, if someone shouted several things at you, like, you would be like, huh? And, like, you wouldn't necessarily catch on, but, like, doing it in, like, the
but so keeping it in a
separate.
I'm sure it reminds me of, like, wiring almost, like it being in a series or whatever. Like, it needs they need their space rather than wiring a ton of things to one wire.
Totally.
I love that. It's well thought out and kind of beautiful.
So I mean, the glyph, I think, still means something. It was just the style of how they were doing it that made the difference, I feel.
Could the ember? Well, the embers obviously looks like a stacked one. So could he be not doing it right, and that's where he's running into some trouble? Because he obviously knows how to tap this element that's magic in some way, or has he found like a 5th fundamental one? But also, why would he put it on the sigil? You know, I mean,
know. We saw it in that earlier part
last episode,
and again I'm just saying how it was like I said, like purple, so maybe it is like a different element, you know, doing it that way. Like, it's giving more almost like, just because of Pokemon's in the part of my brain, but like, you know, like psychic or poison like type, like something different,
fundamental thing.
Yeah, than just the basics, fire, air. Yeah, you know.
Hey yo. so we're on the end screen here, and I'm looking at the still of King looking up at the sky. And is this the beast that the Emperor claims to have a control?
Perhaps.
Of
it definitely could be.
Is King the beast?
It could be like him in a reduced form.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lost his memory or something like that. That's not nothing. I love.
No, absolutely. I mean, it definitely shows. Like, I mean, with the crossing and all of that, that's very clearly significant.
You have to play with these concepts, because I know King is definitely more than we thought. We said that probably earlier, all the way back in the beginning of season 1. But yeah, until this beast shows up in some form, we see some proof that King, you are the.
I mean, that does appear to be wearing a crown, so it does look like a king like type of beast.
Exactly.
So
yeah, loving it. Lilith has grown on me so quickly. She's adorable and kind of badass.
But that's what makes sense. Like, I remember, because I feel like when I say you were being a hater, you were so like, like, yeah,
I feel big emotions.
For good reason. Yeah. Like, I'm not even saying for no reason. It's just funny though. Like, the switch up just because. I mean, and
it was a whiplash of her character learning that new information in an episode of her fighting, and like she put Luz's physical body daily. You think I'm not gonna?
I'm saying no, of course I'm saying, but like we literally
as opposed to Luz's material spirit or something. I don't know.
I mean, hey, but like part of it, like I mean, I'm saying I get it though. Like we went from she put Luz in such deep danger, and then set Ida up in this way, and we were really upset, and then finding out that she's the cause of Ida's, curse.
She's just deconstructing away later in life.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that she doesn't have
like it's kind of like her literally like I don't want to well, actually no, I can't say this because that quite literally is what happened. I'm not gonna call it obviously like autism or whatever, but it's literally that neurodivergent like skill aggression now that she and Ida have like evened out, like they're both at at a much more reduced state.
I'm saying it teaches you to go. It gives you space to go back to
Yeah.
the fundamentals and build up. I said bottom up because that's the autistic / neurodivergent experience is.
I mean, well, because it's both.
model
That's what
for
I'm
the
saying. Because
world.
like top down also happens. That's what I'm saying. But like, yeah, for them.
Oh, they already did learn top down from going to the schools, etc. And we saw how little Ida fit into that environment, being Principal Bump's problem child or whatever. Just the type of learning that works for the individual, I feel like, is what the show is. Loving this though, loving it. Yeah. Amity's mom is like a cartoonishly villainous though. Her trying to get LUZ killed, like, I'm here for it. It stakes, but that's a little extra.
You're saying that as if once again, we just talked about this. Like Lilith did not throw Amity over the side, and try to get her killed. Like she's not the only cartoonish villain.
I'm saying this hammer's and you were saying that in the context of how much I hated Lilith for doing that.
Fair,
so
no, I'm
this
saying
is
I
my
get
most hated character. Is what I'm trying to express to you folks. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. So I'm hoping to maybe I don't know if growth happens for characters like this. Do we want her to grow? Is she just going to be an antagonist? I think maybe it'll come down to seeing how the Emperor uses the automatons. Could make her change if she were to. Well, I don't even know if
I mean, I was not that that's not a factor, but I was saying for me, it's more. I want to understand more about. I mean, I guess in general, I know we see like how the Emperor sort of operates in the current state that we're in and everything, but like the fact that this, like you said, cartoonishly evil person immediately like dropped to her knees, you know, at the side of it. And that was not even the actual Emperor, but just a represent base. But that's a great, that's a fantastic, you know, point to make, even if that wasn't intentional. But yes, literally, like. And I mean, even that, like Lilith was kind of like the golden child.
The existence of a golden child is that, and for the existence of a child that is not favored, a scapegoat child for the.
Well, I was gonna say even like I think all of the scapegoats are just when I say failed coven members, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like Lilith was a bit of a golden child until literally this just past, these past 2 episodes. True. Basically. She's
so
like,
he works quick. Of course. She got shoved out.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. You saying golden child is a really great point. No, exactly.
Yeah. There's a lot of solid writing going on here, and I love how even though we're able to put together strong elements, I feel like we're a step ahead of the show when it comes to at least partially live. I'm sure there's so much more stuff that when put in context and us giving more information will still be mind blowing.
For sure.
In its revelation. I'm loving the show, y'all. Any other thoughts about the episode?
No. Although I guess I am curious.
Abomination sentient? Because if so, what the fuck? I would have to assume not. For these to be good people. Right?
I mean, I would have to assume that if they were as potentially as sentient as we think they could be,
then they're essentially slaves. Which I don't.
That's what I was gonna say. Like maybe, like they would be, but at the same time, they're
they're J.K. Rowling's they house elves. They love to. They like.
I'm saying, but like no, but like that's actually a good point because like I would either have to like low key assume something to that degree, or I would have to assume that they're just.
I don't think the show would allow, considering that it's criticized elements of writing specifically of Harry Potter. I'd hope there'd be more there, and maybe even the freeing the abomination.
But I'm saying, like, the fact that they even refer to them as abominabots or
abominations,
meaning abomination doesn't mean like that, even that too, like getting to this point, like engineering them to this degree. Although even there's definitely a conversation to be had about that, like if they are a sentient thing, they're like like militarization / engineering of them, bioengineering.
It's like using
of some
slaves
sort.
to fight in your war for you. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more. Yes, but I was also in my head thinking more like along the lines of like Captain America. Ooh, now you gotta be a super soldier for us, like type thing. Which still is, basically a slave for your war. I'm just, I'm like,
I'm glad we mentioned it because it shouldn't go without saying that. Yeah, these sentient beings are being used as sold and not used as items.
But I guess my question is what counts as sentience in this thing, because I mean like in the earliest like episodes we saw
sapient.
perhaps maybe that's a better word because
I'm assuming they gotta have a feeling of what it feels like to exist, of course. So
I mean,
it's interesting. I'm sure we need an abomination-centered episode. That's what
I mean, but like low key, the like early. I mean, we don't need. Well, I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but like, I don't know. I guess you could say sentient, but in a way, are they any different than like Willow manipulating plants? Plants are alive. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like what level of like.
Yeah, so they are a higher level of order.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just like, where do
be.
we like draw those lines? In, like, even
Very
like for them as well, like meaning with among witches too, like because like you can manipulate them, like you can command it back
and we
into
have,
you know
monsters versus as like pets. The terms for monsters versus I don't know, like something like king. King's like a pet.
Well, he's a demon, right?
Yeah, demons.
He's a demon.
Versus,
and demons, I'm sure, have different levels of strength and you know power or whatever. So yeah, it's just interesting differences.
I think King is the beast or some form of it. That would be great writing because the King, him. I think we talked earlier in an earlier episode about his desire to be in a leadership position or have people follow what he has to say and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and how maybe
that was a big thing for him in the earlier episodes.
Exactly.
He would talk about that all the time
and theorize that maybe by the end of the series he'll be in a place where we see him in a more mature role. I think that could be a good. Yeah. Maybe
like I feel like I'm kind of what I feel like not. I don't want to say the opposite, but I feel like he's. When I say grown into realizing that like dang I don't actually like like leading like the charge of things. He's been in charge of a couple of things, creatures, etc., and he's always frustrated by it, and I'm like I think he's learning that maybe like not that he doesn't want to, but like it
I was
so much more...
going to disagree, but I think I see where you're coming from. And that the whole world, you know, my big favorite theme I like to talk about in media is democratization of whether it's like in the Force, Star Wars, or magic in this world or whatever. The idea, because I'm still in the mindset of the Emperor is this magical king being gives me what we should be doing on the Boiling Isles versus King would be like just do what y'all want to do. Hopefully
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I am now in this position of power. Do whatever you want to do. Like that'd be a good King resolution for him. And how else I still know there's some big mystery or secret about hidden within Hootie as well. The worm bird.
Yeah, maybe.
He may just be goofy.
He may just be goofy and
that's okay.
King. I just I wonder if not the beast, but obviously like the symbolism is there. I just mean like if he's not some kind of a I want to say like not descendant, but like
there's some
you
relation.
Know,
this image of the two of them in the next.
I'm saying like obviously the symbolism is like very like
something. There's something
like clear there. Yes,
there's something there.
But it's like there's some kind of foil, some kind of I
don't know if a show has been more perfect and rife with. I don't know. Perfect for theory crafting and just observing and talking about. I love these discussions are so fun. We're gonna yap forever if we don't stop those. You wanna call it quits? You just got everything out you wanted to?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. What's next?
Take a moment, remind yourself. Take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself. This is how we fall apart, but it's not. It's not, and it's okay.
We have your best interest in mind. All right, you ready?